everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Lydia Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell for notifications, and also share with your favorite geography teacher. Okay, perfect. On to our very first piece of Newsy news. So this is Mint Fantome and Dokibird. They are having a 3D concert on December 14th in the Tabernacle in Atlanta. A lot of people were like, oh man, wouldn't it be really nice if certain VTubers also were attended this concert too. This is posted on Oshispark, and it says, we're only planning on a few special guests, but a train just rolled into town with a gerbil at the consoles. Dooby 3D joins FantomeTheif's Revenge as a surprise additional special guest with plans for very special collaboration with DOKI and Mint. So this is really awesome. It says, Doob, all aboard the hype train. I mean, a lot of people were hoping that Dooby would be collabing with DOKI and Mint, which is great. So this is actually happening now, which is super exciting. She said, stay tuned for our final special guest announcement soon. The general admission tickets are available for the concert here. So this is really exciting. These are the special guests that's been announced so far, but now Dooby's here too. So that's really cool. All right, guys. Anyways, so that'll be a really exciting concert if you're in the Atlanta area. Go check it out. But yeah, there we go. We got the Dooby choo-choo. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Sayu. Sayu is an English independent virtual YouTuber. We talked a little bit about Sayu yesterday, but Sayu was going to film an update as to her situation with NOA Talent. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit by MillyQ3, and it says Sayu talks about NOA. So let's take a listen, shall we?
I keep my IP regardless. I'm always in control of my
That is good. Being in control of your IP is very important as a VTuber.
IP. I have never signed it away, and I never will. Yay!
Woo!
Oh my god, smart. Oh my god, smart VTubers. Oh my god, smart business people. Wow, that's crazy. Nothing changes. Don't worry about nothing. Nothing changes. So that's pretty much why I didn't say anything. Nothing's gonna change. I get a new outfit. Besides not changing, Ray is not changing, my team is not changing. We're just getting extra support on top of it. I am properly going to be part of a company, and we are going to do company stuff. They are going to support us with sponsorships, connecting us to Asia audiences, Asia events, and things like that. Yeah, so I hope you guys look forward to it. Don't worry, nothing's changing. We're just gonna get extra support on top of it. So the expectation is they're involved more than Mythic. Because I don't really like the model where you ask and then something happens. I kind of want a company that is proactive in pushing stuff or proactive in doing stuff without me having to fucking ask for everything, because I don't have the time to ask for everything.
That's fair.
That's fair. Come up with. So the NOA Talent company is a subsection of a very big company that is in China. They run the biggest VTubers in China, and they also run several big VTubers in Japan. I met the CEO, and yes, the actual big company is called Metishon, and I did meet the CEO. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Again, he's chill. He's younger. He understands. He understands a lot of trends, a lot of comedic things. Yeah, it was chill. It was very chill. They've been very good to me. They've treated me well. Yeah, and I did test their 3D studio. So that's one of the things that we'll be using, where they want us to use their 3D studio. They are also partnered with Mythic, that you guys have probably seen. They're also partnered with several other companies. They're the ones managing Hololive's Chinese accounts on Bilibili. So again, this company is very big. They are the ones that are partnered with Hololive, very directly. Yes. So the reason that Hololive was able to re-enter the scene on Bilibili and stuff is because they are managing their official accounts. It was really nice to see that a lot of the Hololive fans understand this as well. Times change, people change, communities change, and people become more understanding. People become, ultimately, what's better in life is just for people to get along. I know a lot of people don't care to do that. A lot of people think it's a waste of time. A lot of people don't want to spend time doing that. It's nice to see the world healing. That is ultimately where it's going. It is a mutual understanding from both sides. Literally, seeing Hololive partner together with, Metishon is them shaking hands and saying, hey, we want to get along. All of us want to get along. The world wants to get along. And it was really nice to see. So yeah, enough time's passed. It's water under the bridge. Yeah, people get hurt and stuff like I get hurt and I got hurt, and it's just whatever. It's all learning experiences, and as long as people can get along, that's what matters.
So that's what's going on with Sayu. So let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say about it. This is Rainbow Valley Every says, interesting. I still have my doubts about Metishon though. But even if they're somehow bad, I'd expect Sayu to have enough leverage for them to be careful with her. If something bad is to happen in Metishon, I'd expect it would likely happen to their smaller VTubers. Sayu's take is a bit too rose-tinted to me, though. People want to get along, sure, but there are also people who want to take advantage of others to satisfy their greed or ego. Horror Game White says Metishon, the same company whose CEO insulted Hololive and its talents a few months ago. No wonder I find it familiar. And then Christman says, this doesn't convince me. Reminder, at least 4 people, including a manager they recruited, were in a very bad agencies. I suspect them to target vulnerable people into signing. 2 talents, 2 terminated before debut, including Surge VT for being a douche, canceled on Twitter. The second terminated talent, Noli, got suddenly terminated during the negotiations for an amicable termination when she was ready to discuss politely. One manager left them and reported her experience with them was bad, regretting to have convinced many people to join them. Nixfio says, literally, all they're doing is helping to get sponsors, events, and I think merch. I don't think there's anything here to actually be worried about. No Lake says, where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't see this ending well. Yeah, so I mean, like, so this is the update with Sayu. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about her joining NOA Talent? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Hololive Device, and Hololive Device is the latest branch of Hololive and the second Japanese branch. This is as of the Hololive Wiki, and this is the pronunciation. Even though it looks like Dev-es, it's pronounced Device, okay? All right, so why are we talking about Hololive Device? Well, Hololive Device had their device debut for Flowglow, and these are the members of Flowglow here. This is their video that just debuted. It's called Flowglow FG Roadster. So this is the official music video. Obviously, for copyright reasons, I cannot play it, but go take a look at it if you have a moment. Okay, let's see what the good people on Reddit gotta say. Okay, so this person, Last Power, says, they cooked more than a feast. They just cooked a gourmet banquet. Scary Law says, the excessive auto-tune voice doesn't sit right with me. Permit says, it's more of a choice because of the genre. They are clearly a trap group instead of a classical J-rap like Cali. Trap uses a lot of auto-tune and is very popular with young folks, so I guess that is their goal. Here's some additional information that's been posted on Kurosanji's subreddit, and it says their subscriber count so far. If you take a look here, we have the different members here. So we have Riona at 62.4K subscribers, Nico at 67K subscribers, Sue at 63.2K subscribers, Chihaya at 64.9K subscribers, and Vivi with 61.3K subscribers. So that is incredible numbers. Of course, that's one of the benefits of being part of a corporation is you have a built-in fan base. So let's see what some of the Redditors got to say here. Haku Hashi says, note, none of them have debuted yet, and they have higher sub count than the entire Death Knot. They're like halfway to 100K, which is pretty incredible considering that they haven't debuted yet. So maybe once they debut, they'll be able to hit that 100K number and get the gorgeous plaque. Every YouTuber covets the plaque. So it's pretty exciting. Okay. All right. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit by Danganronpa. And it says, VTuber Pink Chaya gets a 7-day suspension ban for, and in brackets, her speculation of breast size. This is a screenshot of X, and it says, streamer bans automated. Twitch partner Pinky Chew has been banned. And Pinky Chew says, I do VTuber stream finally, and this happened. And then Pinky Chew says, I had a VTuber chatting stream and camera with my head cut off, just like a lot of other VTubers. I have large breasts IRL, so I'm not sure if that's it, but it's a 7-day suspension. After 5 years of streaming, this is my first ban. And of course, it's me coming back to VTubing. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. So let's see what the people on Reddit got to say. Jester says, like her or not, apparently she has some deep controversy, but it's funny that as soon as they add a VTuber avatar, ban. And then Ancient says, what apparent controversy? Ric Flair says, the primary one being the streamer, Tectone's ex-wife accused her of being a homewrecker, and his cheating with her being the primary reason they got divorced. There's also others that involve Pink Chew accusing a VTuber of sharing corn of her with other streamers. Streamer girls accusing Pink Chew of getting them blackballed from OTK network, and that Tectone cheated on her with yet another OF girl. Hammer Stinkman says, I mean, look at her Twitter to see the kind of content she has, then ask yourself if this kind of makes sense. From what I saw, she probably knew this was coming. Negative Wrongdoer says, Gooner bait banned that target teens and young adults. Surprising. Let's take a look at the Twitter account. Okay, so this is Pinky Chew here. Okay, so I posted this comment. I'm like, maybe it might be this rule. Twitch has this rule saying positioning your camera to highlight intimate body areas is not allowed. So especially if it's just a set of talking boobs, maybe that's what set off the Twitch terms of service, but it's really hard to know without an actual clip of the stream, right? Karma says, anytime you focus on content as a VTuber, I've noticed people being hit with classification labels and suspension bans. Girls who show their IRL body and do this content seem to be fine, but the moment a VTuber recreates this content, they get hit for it. So odd. Your Italian waifu says, it happened the same to me too, head cropped and 7-day ban. They see focusing the camera on these. So if you were to go to Pichu's Twitch account, so here it says the channel is temporarily unavailable due to violation of Twitch community guidelines and terms of service. Pikachu is a creator that does a lot of IRL stuff as well as VTubing. Without a doubt, there's some sus content here on Twitter. But long story short, make sure to have your head visible when you are streaming, because Twitch does not like when you zoom in on just one particular body part. Okay, all right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is V4 Mirai. So V4 Mirai, they are part of Brave Group. So this is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit by Danganronpa. And it says, V4 Mirai has opened auditions already, even though their last gen debuted just over a month ago. So it seems like really quick turnover. Hopefully they're not taking the Niji Sanji approach of just putting people in the meat grinder and hoping that a diamond comes out. But anyways, it's posted on V4 Mirai X account saying, VTuber auditions, V4 Mirai. Collage, you, me, Mirai, let's create something together. We provide live 2D and 3D modeling, opportunities for concerts and events, international support team east to west. Apply here. I don't know if you guys remember, I reported on this a while ago, but Brave Group had a bit of teensy-weensy bit of a data leak when people were applying to be part of Brave Group. A lot of doxing happened in the VTuber community and it was really rough. However, it looks like they have updated their general form audition to actually be coded as part of their website. It's not just a Google form anymore, which is great. So if you are wanting to apply, it looks a little bit safer now. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. FDW13 says, this is slowing down. They've usually dropped these announcements during a gen debut. Feeds into my hunch that next isn't going to be as balls to the walls as this year was. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is V. So V is a Japanese virtual YouTuber agency owned and operated by Sony Music Entertainment Japan. That's, pretty big name. Sony's pretty huge. Anyway, so why are we talking about V? So V has some news on their website here, and it says, Mew Garcia announcement of graduation from V. It says, thank you for your continued support of V and our virtual talents. On Saturday, November 16, 2024, our virtual talent, Mew Garcia, will graduate from V. We would like to express our sincerest gratitude to all the fans who support us since our debut. We would also like to deeply apologize for the sudden announcement. She requested to graduate and we discussed with her, but we have finally decided to respect her wishes and accept her graduation. The graduation broadcast is scheduled to start on the 2100 hours on Saturday, November 16th, 2024. Mew Garcia's YouTube, X, etc. will not be deleted after graduation and will continue to be available. This is Mew Garcia's X account here. It's translated from Google. Not going to be perfect, but, we're trying. It's been a while. I'm Mew Garcia. I'll be graduating from V on November 16th. I thought a lot about it during my hiatus and came to this answer. To be honest, I don't know if this answer is the right one or if I'll regret it. So I'd be lying, but this is the result of my own thoughts, and I'm sorry. Mew goes on to say, since I have no plans to go independent after graduating from V, it may seem more appropriate to say I'm ending my activities, but I've decided to call it graduating. I'll never forget the fun memories I made with you all. So this is Mew Garcia here. Okay. Thank you so much for meeting me and treating me so kindly. Finally, this may be selfish of me, but I want to ask all of you to hang in there a little longer. Please give me some memories of this. The graduation broadcast is scheduled for the November 16th at 9 p.m. I'm hoping to stream as usual on the 14th and 15th. The schedule will be posted later. Please continue to support us until the end. I have asked the V members to treat me as usual. So I think the broadcast will overlap, but I'm asking them to do something difficult. So please don't misunderstand. Okay, so that's what's happening with Mew Garcia. And so definitely if you're able to attend the graduation, that's great. If you are a big supporter of V, see them off. It sounds like they are not returning to VTubing. So go support them on the graduation because you got to support your Oshis while you can. Okay? Excellent. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Stellamy, and Stellamy is, well, guys, it's an app. So this is Stellamy here. Stellamy is a place to connect, expand, and welcome. It's a virtual live streaming and community app that you can enjoy with just one smartphone. So Stellamy, you can see kind of on the left here, they're doing that thing where it's just a ping tuber with a moving face, and it says this is a place you can always be yourself. Combine live streaming where you can chat as you like, and community where you can post whatever you like and enjoy special interactions that can only be found here. Essentially what the app looks like here, with YouTube and Twitch being a little hard on VTubers. A lot of these apps are popping up. The problem with these apps is that it's like a paradox, right? Because on one hand, you're like, how can I trust a company that has no reputation? And then, you know, the other side of the paradox is like, how do you gather a reputation if you don't start, right? So you're like, okay, it's very interesting. I mean, like, the thing is that also kind of sucks with this type of app is that a lot of times in order to support the talent, you have to buy like their in-game currency. So the app was released 1,600 hours today. And this is the link to install the app. And this is all of the VTubers that went live on their app. That is a lot. That is a humongous wave of VTubers. So many that it's hard to even count. Hopefully this app treats people well. A lot of apps, you know, be like, oh, you know, you're not getting paid until you meet this threshold. Like there's a lot of like things that can happen on these private apps. Whereas like on YouTube and Twitch, it's so big that when something bad happens, like people are pretty vocal about it. I'm interested to see how this turns out. Well, great. It's also like we need to keep an eye on this. There is room in the VTuber sphere for something like this. It's very similar to AnyLive, right? Whereas like, you know, it's like, oh, this is just on this app. You know, you have to download this on your phone and, you know, buy your in-game currency, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But yeah, that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people to debut in one shot. Okay, anyway, so that's Stellamy. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is interesting tech that I've noticed. So this is Achimo, and it says, our reality is over there too. So Achimo, what exactly Achimo is, it's a type of program where you can actually be part of the audience of a VTuber 3D live concert, right? So like, see how like the blue hands, it uses virtual technology so that you can be like kind of part of the audience, right? So it says a story about our idol in another world and us in this world. Our support becomes light, crosses the barriers of the real world, and eventually resonates with the other world where our idol is. Our idol is definitely there. The sight, voice, and even the sensation of hearing our idol's breath will invite us on an adventure beyond our imagination. Yes, our reality is over there too. So essentially, it is a type of software where you get to be in the crowd of a VTuber 3D concert. So this is actually it here on Steam. It was released on November 7th, 2024. It's VR only. It looks like you pay for the concert. This is essentially what the technology looks like here. So let's take a look at the technology here. So you get to pick the concert with your VR equipment. So there's a concert there. And you get to shake the pen lights. And it's as if you're actually at a real concert, right? I like this idea. I think it's really interesting. It's very neat. It'd be interesting if this is like the future of VTubing concerts is you actually get to participate. So anyways, yeah, so if you're interested in that kind of tech, so go over to Steam and look at Achimo. Okay, and that is it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. However, I do have someone for the VTuber Spotlight. This is Moshie, and Moshie is an illustration and live 2D artist in rigor. Moshie does incredible work. Okay, so you can see here, Moshie is on the right here, and on the left, Moshie is working on, I believe that's Danny Dawnstar. So Moshie does incredible work. So if you are in the market for any rigging or illustrations, go check out Moshie. Moshie has really expressive faces, very cute eyes. So yes, this is MoshieArt on Twitch. And this is MoshieArt on Twitter. Okay, and that's it, guys. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day. Please make sure to like, subscribe, thumbs up, and leave me a comment. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me at Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!